So in my garage I have the Hinowa tracked Minidumper, and there is something wrong with it. I'm not quite sure what it is yet, but let me fire it up and you can hear the sound. I am guessing it's the connection between the hydraulic pump and the gasoline engine. There is some kind of claw that is going together and with some rubber in between, and I think the rubber is gone, and it's just making a hideous sound. But let me fire it up and you will hear. So, as you can hear, there is some kind of grinding sound that is not supposed to be there, but yeah, we have to pull everything apart, find out what it is. And yeah, my garage is really messy at the time, so I think I will start with cleaning it a little bit. Just take away everything that don't need to be here, and yeah, get a little bit room to work in before we are starting to pull everything apart here, because then we've got a lot of new parts laying around. Alright, so you can see in there, it's not broken or anything like I thought it would be, but it's worn. But I can see the rubber is there still, so it have had the cushioner. I thought the rubber was gone because I could see some metal shavings down here and there, but yeah, I don't know anymore. Maybe it's not that, maybe it's something else. Let's try and fire it up now and see. See, there you can see the claw, and I don't know. I don't think it's worn any more than it was last time, actually. So let's try and fire it up and see if we can hear anything. Alright, good news. That was not the problem. I know what the problem is now. It's something hitting the fan. You can the sound is there still. So you can see inside this housing there's a big fan, and something is hitting the fan now. And I did see that cooler that is standing right there is loose. So you can see the gasket and everything is hanging around all around the place, and I think the gasket is hitting the fan, or something in there is hitting the fan. So let's see if we can get that one secured again and see if the sound is gone. Yeah. Alright, got that radiator off, and I can now see in on the fan, and I can see that there are something on the engine side that is loose. So that is what's making the rattling sound. So yeah, I think we are pulling the engine. I don't know if it's something for the fan or what it is that have come loose, but there is something. So for getting this off, I need to pull the engine out. Pulling the engine on this one is pretty easy. Just remove this back cover and the gas tank and this air filter, and then you can just pull it by hand out. 4 bolts in the bottom there. So pretty easy. So we can then clearly see the problem, and that's this fan has been pulled. Yeah, you can see it's broken and off, and yeah, in a bad shape. And this thingy here is, I guess it's supposed to be sandwiched in between there. Okay, I probably need to pull this one off also. So here is what have been connected to the fan, and I guess this is nailed. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see it have been nailed to this one. So in theory, I could just make a new backplate, weld it on, because it is, yep, it's magnetic, so it's just normal steel. I can just make backplate of some thin sheet, drill out these nails, put some new nails in, and back in business. Yeah, I think so. That will be a nice easy fix. The engine hasn't run that many hours, so it's pretty new, so shouldn't be any problems with that. And yeah, just do an oil change while we have it out, and we should be back and running in no time. Nice, go for it. Fits like a glove-ish, huh? So I'll weld here and around here, and yeah, that should be good enough. Alright, just a little test. Not perfectly round, but hopefully it will work. So now I will just, it's good amount inside the housing, so that shouldn't be any problem. So I will just take the rest of it. Not perfect, but not bad. Just the way I like it. Alright. Not too shabby. Let it cool off a little bit, and then we are starting to reassemble. Okay, I do think this is the messiest oil change I ever done. And that's from the smallest engine I got, almost. That's just impressive. Oh well, it's actually easier to change oil with the engine in the machine, so yeah. But now I have had this coupling off and measured it, so I know what to order. And here everything is back. Freshen up the threads here, and I glued this one in. So because that's the most difficult part, that's hitting with the pump right in there. So that does take some time, but time is something I don't got, so yeah, but it's got to be done. I'll just let the rest of the oil drain into this cloth, and yeah, and the funny thing is also this, I thought it was a cloth, but it was my t-shirt I had lying around, so not anymore. So, all the main things are back. The air filter box, housing, all the wires are connected, and at least the hydraulic pump is back and secured. New bolts all the way around, and yeah, charging the battery, getting everything ready. Now it's just filling oil. and I'm using 58830 because of the temperatures up here. Alright, we are ready for first test fire. Let's see if the sound is away. Let's see if the sound is gone, probably more right. A little bit weird, like it's something catching somewhere. Yeah, because normally the starter engine would pull without any problems. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's definitely something grinding. Okay, it sounds like the fan I fixed probably have a wobble in it and it's grinding a little bit, but something need to give. I don't have time to do anything else because I need to get this one out of here. I have a job lined up that I need a tracked Minidumper for, and Jack is doing another job, so it's a shame that it has to be like this, but I don't have time to pull it apart again. And I let it run now for 2 minutes and it's a lot lighter already, so it's probably just a little bit grinding that will fix itself. Alright, the tracked Minidumper is done. It's just bringing it out. It is grinding a bit, but hopefully it will grind away. I don't like leaving it like this, but I don't have time for anything else. I will order tomorrow the new parts and everything and just get a new fan, and yeah, hopefully that will fix it. New fan and new coupling. So, alright, I will get back to you whenever you use it a little bit and see how it works. Here is the tracked Minidumper, and it has a fault. Let's see if I can show you. So the tracked Minidumper got a hydraulic leak, and what happened is there have been a rock in between here, and it pinched the pipe, and when I tried to bend the pipe out again, it made a crack in it. So we need to remove the cylinder and put it on the bench and weld a new fitting on, and then splice into the pipe. So that is the plan, and this is a continuing of, yeah, you've seen it before stuff. So, and as you could hear now, it's not much sound from the fan or anything. The most of the parts probably have grinded themselves in there, so it did wear pretty good. No noise, no nothing, but the fan is working, so great fix. I still haven't gotten to order the parts, and we are now in the end of November, and it's the 30th today, and you can see it's almost no snow, and yeah, totally different from last year. And I'm still running excavation jobs, so that's pretty nice since there are no snow. But we need to fix this one because I need this one for another job. I will put a link for that video up here somewhere. Yeah, Kompis is with me. Wants me to throw his ball. Loves running after it all day long. But let's get working on this. Let's see if we can get this ram out. This will probably be no problem. This one I greased a lot. The one down there, it's a little bit more tedious to get grease into, so it's probably sitting a little bit better. But we need to support the box so it won't fall down on me when we are removing the ram. So let's do that first. But alright, that one was the easy one. Next one seems to be secured with this one. And here is my safety for not dropping the box. Bit rusty. Okay, so I didn't take that into consideration, that the whole tip bed and with the self loader and everything is an extra module that is put on this one. So this tracked Minidumper can have both an excavator something on it, it can have a concrete mixer and a lot of other stuff you can put on it. And there is only one bolt here, a big one, and there is some small ones in the front here, and that way you can lift everything off and just disconnect over here what you don't need, and in that way you can change out everything. But right now we can see the bolt is going through here, and here is nothing because this is the frame of the dumper, not the cargo bed, if you can call it that. So we need to actually lift it up to get to the bolt that is holding the ram in place. So we need to do that also. Okay, then we can see the bolt. Okay, I think this is a totally different story from the bolt on top. This one is not coming out without a fight. So when I got this tracked Minidumper, I bought it at an auction, and it had been used inside a mine, clearing out some tunnels and stuff like that. And this widening of the tracks that you can see down here, it didn't work. So me and my friend, we used a lot of force to get it moving again. Everything was stuck like you wouldn't believe it. I don't know how many tons we used to just push it out so we could get everything out and clean it and make it work again. But it was a hell of a job. And hopefully this bolt out here, I'm just hoping it's not the same thing. But I greased it up with a WD-40, and I will let it sit. I will go up and clear some manure in the stable. If you haven't seen that before, check out the video link up here. And hopefully this evening when I get back, I can start hammering it out or something like that, and then we can hopefully fix everything today. So tomorrow I can go. And finish the job with this one. So hopefully. Oh, it's not moving at all. Me and my friend, we tried almost everything to get it out. The next step would be to weld a frame onto this frame and put a bottle jack in between, and with that one push it this way. But it's too much work. I don't care starting with that right now, so now I'll just remove the hoses and do the welding and everything like it's laying now. I think that will work perfectly. I will also pull out the piston a little bit so the seals are not down where I'm welding. Here is the replacement. So the plan is to weld this 90° onto the piston or the hydraulic ram, and this is a connection for putting on the pipe, so you get everything tight there, no problem, and then a hose in between, and hopefully this will be a little bit stronger than this pipe here, so we'll try something like that. There it is, grinded ready. Looks like I have enough meat still for doing the welding, and I could see when I was test fitting this that I should have went with a little bit shorter hose, so I'll probably go and get a little bit shorter made tomorrow so I can put the connection here and have this one welded on there and hose ending here, something like that, and then so I will do this part tomorrow, but today I can do the welding of the 90°. Okay, let's get some brake clean in there and get all the dust out. Something like that. Let's see. Looks like we got a lot out of there, so that's great. Then I cut off the threads and grind it a little bit around. So this is plenty of height for doing the connection here. Now it's just about me being able to weld around here. So hopefully that's possible still. If not, oh well. Then we have to start again tomorrow. Compass doesn't like the brake cleaner. Just want to make a few lines out of the hole so I can see where I should aim. That looks pretty good. Happy with that. Alright, let's get the welder out and tack it in place. So far, so good. Alright, seems to be working good. Get a little bit more light here. think that got sealed properly. I think that works. That will work perfectly. Check it out. So let me show you the other side. You can see this side I got a few holes, so I need to just wire brush it off and go again from all the way from the bottom there, and then we have just this side left. Oh man, that was not easy welding the backside here, but I think we got it pretty good. As soon as we put pressure on it, we will know how good we got it. And this is the same connection that I have up here on the pipe here, so I can actually just put the pipe that normally goes up here, I can put right on here now, and the other pipe on, and then we can test to run it and see if everything is sealed properly. And if it is, then we can just go and buy a hose that is a little bit shorter tomorrow, so we don't need to have the connection up here in the bend. Then we can make the connection here, something like that. So that will be perfect. Alright, let's just let it cool off a little bit, and then we'll connect everything and test run it. So Compass E is always with me in the garage and outside when I'm doing snow clearing or working on machines and everything. And he's a really nice guy because he's always beside me. He never runs away or anything. And in the garage he has his mat, that is his place. And one of the treats he gets here in the garage are dried fish. That is something of the best he knows about. So you can see he's really awake now because he's waiting on the dried fish. He really wants it. So, varsågod. And he knows he has to go to his own space to eat it. The only bad thing about dried fish, it smells like bleh. But it's really good, especially with a beer. So, then I've been at the shop and we have shortened in the hose. And you can see now that it's fitting a lot better than having the splice right up here. It's a lot better to have it here. So now I will just measure out where I should cut to get this to length, and then it's just use some sandpaper, remove the paint, and then it's this one on and this fitting that will secure it, and yeah, then it should be sealed, hopefully. We will see. Short time. Oh, very happy we didn't do this in a bend right now. That would have been terrible. Right, looks like this is a good fit. See if we can get this one to go on. Like so. that is good. That as well. All right, let's fire it up and see if it squirts oil or if it's sealed. Okay, there are some oil here, so probably not completely sealed. Let's just figure out where it's leaking. Okay, that sucks a little bit, but it's leaking inside the 90 degree, so I just need to weld there a little bit more. But then it's to remove everything, clean it up, weld it again, and then we'll test again. Looking closely at it, I can see the problem. I don't know if it's possible for you to see it in there, but where my two welds meet, there are missing a little bit at the bottom there. So it's just there, it's too little weld. So it's just a small opening, but it's enough. So now I just need to get all the oil out of there. So now I have rigged everything a little bit different, but now you can see the hole as clear as day. Right down there under the 90 degree. I just can't figure out why I didn't see it before, but no, with tilting the ram up like this, it was no problem seeing it. So oh well, that's just one thing to do, and that's weld a little bit more. Now I got it cleaned, all out of oil, stuff like that, blown it clean with the compressed air and everything, so should be ready to weld, I hope. Fuck, fan, satan i helvete. Oh, the easy fix didn't go so easy. Look at that, there's a bead on the fucking 90 degree. Oh well, I'm lucky, I can do this twice. So now I need to cut this 90 degree off, go down to the shop, get another 90 degree, weld it back on, hopefully completely sealed this time. And yeah, first off, I will go in and drink some coffee, curse at myself and feel sorry for myself. Everything is back together. Let's see if it leaks this time. Everything is so fun when you can do it twice. guys. Woohoo! Finally, everything is back together. Now we'll just brush it off and throw some paint on it, and yeah, then it's putting everything back together here, and it's ready for going out to work again. It's 3rd of December and still no snow, so why not do some excavation jobs? Okay, then the tracked Minidumper is ready to go again, fixed. The fan was fixed earlier this summer, and right now it's December, and yeah, I am actually going out on an excavation job, or I'm finishing an excavation job. That's another video, so we are just backfilling a little bit today, and that's why I needed to fix this one quickly, because I need this one for the backfilling job. But that's it on fixing the Hinowa. This will be another video when that one is finished. I will put a link for it up here somewhere, or there maybe. Alright, thank you for watching.